A crowdfunding page set up to raise money for a bikie gang's brothers has been shut down. The northern chapter of the Hells Angels bikie gang is seeking public donations to help pay the legal fees of its brothers who are before the courts. In an unprecedented move, a GoFundMe page was set up asking for cash donations from members of the North Crew facing some serious legal problems. Late on Sunday, after news got viral, the donations were no longer being accepted and page got shut down. There are currently 7 alleged members and 1 associate of the North Crew on trial in the Supreme Court charged with the murder of panel beater Jason DeLasso. And other gang members are facing trial in other courts over a range of other unrelated serious offenses. The trial of the 8 accused of murdering Jason DeLasso is set to be one of the longest, and most expensive, in the state's history.
There's been a major development in the murder trial of Northern Suburbs panel beater Jason DeLasso.
A rare move, the biggest murder trial in the state's history, is now heading straight to the Supreme Court.
The accused have engaged more than 24 lawyers and barristers, including Marie Shaw QC, Lindy Powell QC, Grant Algie QC, Andrew Maffa, Bill Bucott QC and prominent Victorian criminal barrister Philip Dunn QC. The majority are being funded by legal aid, with total expected cost to the taxpayers being more than $4 million. However, 2 are funding their own defense, with costs believed to be more than $1 million each. The GoFundMe North Crew family support page was established 5 days ago by a man closely linked to the North Crew. It had so far raised $1,475 of its $300,000 target. The page stated, "As some of you are aware, our brothers are facing some serious legal problems. We are asking for as much support and donations as we can get for our brothers. Any little bit helps. We have raised over $1 million for the boys so far, which includes them all selling everything they have and remortgaging theirs and their families' homes. We still need to raise another $300,000 to help the boys' families with lawyers. While we are still working away at any fundraising idea we can think of, we ask our brothers and friends to please help our brothers fight for their freedoms." A senior detective with extensive experience in combating OMCGs across Australia said the move debunked the propaganda spruiked by all bikie gangs. So much for the so-called brotherhood they tell the public is their lifeblood. They talk about supporting one another through everything, and yet they can only raise this small amount of money by begging for public donations. This is the Hells Angels we are talking about, the largest and most feared OMCG in the world. Where are their brothers if they have to beg for money from the public to pay their legal fees? The murder charges the North Crew members are facing relate to the 2012 murder of panel beater Jason DeLasso, who was shot in the head when the 8 men allegedly stormed a Poraka business looking for a rival Finks bikie.
Shocking security vision showing a gang of 9 Hells Angels moving in for the kill has been released by police. The gang shot dead the owner of a Poraka motorbike workshop. As GLX reports, major crime detectives believe the victim was caught in a bikie war crossfire.
He was not connected to either bikie gang and was an innocent bystander. DeLasso had no links to gang activity whatsoever. Investigators released CCTV footage showing a group of men wielding firearms entering DeLasso's paint and panel business on the day of his death, some of whom fired shots towards a shed before the group fled. Police have alleged the murder was the culmination of 4 days of violent feuding between the Hells Angels and Finks that included firebombing and several assaults at a tattoo parlor. The men were arrested and charged in August 2019 following an 18-month covert investigation by major crime detectives that painstakingly reconstructed their movements leading up to the alleged murder. The DPP prosecution team is spearheaded by top criminal prosecutor Jim Pierce QC, who is assisted by senior prosecutor Rebecca Gray and solicitor Sarah Adder. The trial, before Justice Trish Kelly, is expected to start in April.